Computer Education Center has been organized in Troitsk several years ago. Troitsk branch of Kурчатова Institute of Atomic Energy is both sponsor and scientific supervisor of the center. The center is called BAYTIK, the name which originates from the word byte, a unit quantity of information. The main task of the center is computer education for Troitsk population. One can take here primary or advanced courses in programming languages, or just learn how to use computers in everyday activities, in business, science, or even art. The new ways of computer application in various research and development programs are created here. Highly qualified staff of the BAYTIK Center develops applicational software for physics, medicine, life, and social sciences. BAYTIK teachers are also involved in working out the concepts of large-scale computer usage in school education. They wish to make computer a universal tool for studying all the different school subjects. Students are not only learning here, they are participating in serious R&D programs of their teachers. For example, students make a great deal of work in ecological monitoring, the continuous checkup of environmental condition in Troitsk. Teaching methods are dependent on the age of students and their skills. You may just play here or do a real science. Sometimes adults are users of the software created by their own kids. It becomes possible since students work with the same hardware as used in research institutes in the town. The results of this compatibility is very important. The kids can see the usefulness of their work. Moreover, computer studies help students to elaborate somewhat new approach to the other school subjects. One could say that the BAYTIK is actually a school, but a special one which is interesting to study in. That's the only secret of BAYTIK. Kids like to study here because it's interesting. Students of BAYTIK not only work with computers but also carry out various practical works, and these works are not traditional as well. The works are not just illustrative as in a common school. Here they are creative, they are small pieces of genuine research. Kids study quantum electronics, high-temperature superconductivity, develop software for Moscow colleges. They understand from their own experience that computerized research facility or industrial machine tool are much more flexible and useful. Here in BAYTIK, students learn much more from each other. There's always a lot of competitions going on between them. Here are no conflicts between generations, and nobody is surprised in BAYTIK if a student explains something to his or her parents. One can see here how a father explains to his own son how oscilloscope should be synchronized, and in several minutes this very father listens to son's lecture on computer processing of oscilloscope signals. Students like to do the work so familiar to their parents' job, and who knows, maybe those who are now writing the software controlling toys will in 10 years write the software for interstellar ships. One could find quite different faces among BAYTIK students. The youngest students are from Troitsk kindergartens, but their elder brothers and sisters from schools and colleges also spend here a lot of time. Interesting things could be seen in monitor screens, motion of superconducting pellet in the magnetic field, and running Pac-Man and colorful schemes. There are practical works which are made by high school students as well as their college fellows. They learn how to align a laser and how a computer can control it. But after that, they had to go home and prepare standard home tasks for ordinary school. It's also their duty. The youngest BAYTIK students are only from 5 to 6. In the USSR, kids of this age attend kindergartens, not schools, so BAYTIK comes to their playing rooms that they really love. Evidently, at this age, they have no fear or respect for a computer. It is just friendly and wonderful toy for them. They get used to computers surprisingly fast and, unlike some adults, have no psychological problems at all. They are quite confident with a keyboard, especially when a favorite doll is watching. Most of all, they like to draw, and their computer art is as beautiful as any children's drawings. Kids get very excited when playing computer games, and they are smart enough to find out new solutions which startle even their teachers. Teachers who work with those little students keep saying that children understand everything about computer, but one important point, they shouldn't play with it forever. Actually, these young computer fans are permitted to use their favorite toy not more than 2 hours a week. Fortunately, a kid's life cannot be reduced to computer code, and monitor screen does not screen off usual childhood passions. Of course, you can play with the folks in the screen, but it's so wonderful to invent your own fairy tale and to perform the play. Sure, you can drive a car on the screen, but the one with real wheels is somewhat better. And you cannot dance in the screen with your good friends. BAYTIK Computer Center is very young. It's only a few years old. Nevertheless, it's already known almost all over the world. In July 1988, an international computer camp was organized here. This camp was a part of the worldwide program Children Are the Creators of the Future Millennium. First foreign guests to BAYTIK came from California. Kids from Oakland schools have worked, lived, and amused themselves together with Soviet children for 3 weeks. They became good friends by the end of this period, and probably they'll remain friends for all their life. The participants of the International Computer Camp sent a letter to Raisa Gorbacheva and Mikhail Gorbachev. Here is the quotation from the answer they received. Your enthusiasm for computers is symbolic, as you are the generation of the 21st century. Computers for you will be as common as ballpoint pen for our generation. We like the idea of International Computer Camp where the children from different countries can rest and study. May this camp be the first step in such a new and splendid affair. Media also pays attention to BAYTIK. Here we can often meet people from newspapers or TV. The McNeil's NewsHour program presented BAYTIK to millions of Americans. So why BAYTIK is so effective and so attractive? Maybe because it can fascinate not only those students who are good in ordinary school, but also the kids who has troubles there. It's interesting to study here, interesting to everybody. BAYTIK is a beacon that helps the students to find their way in complicated and fantastic world of modern science and high technology. It helps them to choose their path in life. It will surprise nobody if today's students enter these very rooms tomorrow as teachers and be colleagues once again. BAYTIK is a door opening tomorrow. Alice, as all of you know, said that it takes more and more running just to stay in the same place. In BAYTIK, they are learning how to keep running.